The West End Auto Body Good News Story is brought to you by West End Auto Body, a member of the Quality Assured Collision Network.
There are many marathons and runs in communities designed to raise money for various causes. But in this edition of the West End Auto Body Good News Story, we meet one stroke survivor who's created a run not necessarily to raise funds, but to foster inspiration.
The best way to describe it is like a snow globe. Your brain is like a snow globe. Because it's like a little implosion inside your brain, and then you're trying to catch all these little flakes to get your life back together.
It's been 5 years since this former hospital rehab assistant suffered a stroke. Although Ernie Kasper worked with stroke survivors, being in his early 30s, he never expected to experience one himself and thus didn't know the signs. But he survived, and ever since has worked hard at getting his life back on track.
I'm very optimistic, and I work very hard at it. It's like lifting weights with your brain. You know, I practice talking, I record myself, I listen to what I'm saying, and if it's slurry or if it's not correct. If I'm tired, I can't speak. Sometimes I walk, I look inebriated, and those are things that I deal with every day, and then you just go from there.
And so Ernie went and practiced putting one foot in front of the other until he was running different distances all over town. Now Ernie has a new goal: to run 7 miles in 70 different communities.
The 7 miles, came up with it from a Bible verse that says, forgive people 70 times 7. And because I struggled with how the system dealt with my stroke, that was something that I felt I needed to kind of run out and forgive people as I ran from city to city. Chilliwack
is the 6th city for Ernie's 70 by 7 tour. The run will take him from the Landing Leisure Center past the hospital and down Yale to Vetter Road. Ernie hopes to complete his tour journey within a 2-year span. My faith is important to me, and my wife is huge. I love her very much, and she's been there the whole time, so she's the one who drives me on. And good friends, good support, they drive me on.
I've been a friend of Ernie's for over 12 years, and it's been quite a journey for Ernie and for his wife and his kids. Stroke survivors have a tough time. The common things people are aware of is trouble walking, trouble talking, but there's also a lot of things with anger and frustration and just they don't have any control over. Ernie has been able to keep his personality, but when he's tired or frustrated, you can kind of sometimes tell that things are challenging for him. Despite Ernie's challenges, he still powers on mentally as well as physically with his daily martial arts training. He is very determined. He was determined. That's one thing I don't think has changed for him, maybe even become more determined. I want to do it just to bring inspiration. I want people to be inspired and believe that they can make a difference too. It's sort of like a pay it forward, and getting other people to be inspired and think, maybe if he can do it, then I can do it. And then, we could see a big change happen. And if you'd like to follow Ernie on his journey through the rest of the cities, you can get more information on his Facebook page. And if you know somebody or a group of people doing great things in our community, we want to hear from you. Email us at theexpress@sjrb.ca. For the West End Auto Body Good News Story, I'm Tiffany Gurden.
The West End Auto Body Good News Story has been brought to you by West End Auto Body, a member of the Quality Assured Collision Network.